Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Bridges from Nathan's Nuggets and Tam with Wisconsin Qb Deacon Hill. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem. I'll start with the first question. How old were you when you started playing football?
Um, I think it was fourth grade, so I think 8 or 9 is when I started playing.
So you've been playing for a while now.
Yeah.
Did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I played water polo and basketball.
Oh, water polo. That's cool.
Water polo was like the sport. Yeah, that was like the sport I was playing growing up before I picked up football.
Oh, really? So that's like the one you played before everything else?
Yeah.
That's cool. What's it been like playing for the Santa Barbara High School football program?
Um, it's been really cool. The coach I trained with when I was younger, before I got to high school, got the job at Santa Barbara High School, so I knew I was going to go there. But it's been really cool getting a lot closer to him and playing with and especially all the guys I played with in youth football. We all went to Santa Barbara High, so it's just been cool playing with all my friends.
So you already kind of like had a connection when you first went there?
Yeah, I had that connection. He wanted me to come there, and then I kind of knew that that was the school I needed to go to.
So it was all around like good fit for you.
Yeah.
What was your first season doing varsity football like?
Um, my first real season playing was my junior year, so just last year. I backed up varsity my freshman and sophomore year, and it sucked. But it was humbling. Taught me a lot of lessons about how to stay patient, all that stuff. But last year I'd count that as my first real varsity season. It was really fun. Just being able to play the whole game, make a difference. That's been the best part.
So the first 2 years you were the backup on varsity.
Yeah.
How'd you get the offers already?
One of my coaches threw it away in LA. He contacted Wisconsin for me. And my sophomore year, I got some playing time, like in blowout games and stuff like that. And I had enough tape to where they could see my game time and how I played in games.
So there's enough for them to like know that they wanted to offer you.
Yeah.
I know you guys went 11-3 last year, but had a tough loss in the fourth round of the playoffs. How would you say the season went overall, and what was your biggest takeaway?
Um, yeah, that last round it was a heartbreaker. It was our section championships, but it was a really good season. We hadn't been out of the first round in playoffs in 30 years. Um, a biggest takeaway is probably just being able to push through. That team went through a lot, whether it was like conflicts between the team, conflicts between the coaches. So a couple losses in the beginning of the season where it started to go downhill a bit. Those first two losses were in a row, so we started, but then overcoming that and kind of just taking it away. So being able to push through things.
So you guys are like pushed through a lot of adversity throughout the season.
Yeah.
The championship one was 24-21.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it was rough. Took a while to get over it, but you got to move on.
Hopefully, you guys can come back for it this year as long as the season happens.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get to play.
Being the correct, you also have to lead the team. What would you say it's like having to lead the team?
Um, I think it's a really cool spot to be in. I think a lot of quarterbacks, the difference between the really good ones and the good ones, like being great and good, is being able to be a leader. You got to be selfless. You got to put others. You got to like say the team you're playing has a really good pass defense, and obviously quarterbacks want to throw a bunch of touchdowns and get a bunch of passing yards. But if the run game's going to work, you just got to be okay with giving the run, hand the ball off 40 times a game, and then you got to be happy with how you perform. And if you play bad, you got to still pick yourself up, pick your team up, and get them going. I personally like it. I love being a leader. I think it's really fun being able to, impact somebody and try and get them to keep going. I think that's one of my favorite things about being a leader.
So you have to like do whatever is best for the team first.
Yeah,
And like, when you have a down game, you have to make sure you keep your head up so that the rest of the team sees like that you're fine.
exactly.
What would you say are your biggest strengths on the field?
I'd say my biggest strengths are being able to stay in the pocket and, delivering a good pass. Being able to go through all of my reads and make the right reads. And then also being a leader, picking up my team, picking up receiver when he drops the ball, or picking up my lineman if he, misses a block. I'm not going to get pissed off at them. I'm just going to make sure they're ready for the next play.
So like you make sure all your teams are ready for the next play, like no matter what happens,
Yeah.
and you're able to stay in the pocket and make the throw.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest game you've ever played in?
Probably that championship game. That was definitely the biggest one, most important. But it was a fun game. Outcome wasn't the one we wanted, but it's probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever been in.
It was still like a cool experience, the outcome wasn't good, the what you hoped for.
Yeah.
What was it like being bumped up to a 4-star quarterback?
Um, it was cool. Like I got a lot of publicity from it. My parents always made sure I didn't focus on the rankings and the stars like that. I just thought like the 4-star kind of came from me after getting UCLA offered me, so I didn't really. I just kind of came because of that, so I didn't mind it. Like I'd rather. And Rival still has me a 3-star, so I'd consider myself more of a 3-star. I don't really want the 4-star tag. I'd rather just be, I'm not really worried about stars at this point.
So you're not worried about the routine, you're just worried about like what you need to do and to get the wins.
Yeah, exactly.
What made you pick Wisconsin?
They were the first ones to believe in me. So me staying loyal to them was a big thing for me. Loyalty was what I wanted to start in my recruiting process. And then when I took my visit out there, everything kind of felt right. It felt like this is the place I need to be. These are the people I need to be around. So that's all of that kind of tied into me going to Wisconsin.
So they're like one of the first to offer you and all that.
Yeah, they were the first team to offer me.
That's cool, and that you committed there, your first one.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to visit it.
Yeah, I visited my sophomore summer going into junior year. And then junior year, I took a visit to go to a game.
Oh, that's cool. At least you got to do all that stuff before all the COVID stuff now,
Yeah,
restrictions.
I'm glad I got out there before COVID hit.
What do you think it would be like playing for Wisconsin head coach Paul Chryst? I can't say. How do you
It's
pronounce it?
Chris.
All right,
Chris.
thank you.
Yeah,
Paul
no problem.
Chryst.
I think it's going to be really cool. Just being able to talk with him a couple of times. He's really about his players. You'll hear a lot of people say he's a player's coach. I think he develops his players tremendously. And just the person he kind of is. Obviously as a recruit side, we haven't seen like the mean and the get down, get you in trouble side. But I'm really excited to play for him. I think he's going to be a great person to get me ready for my future.
So you've been able to talk to him a couple of times?
Yeah, I'll call him every once in a while, just check in, catch up, talk about life and football.
That's cool that you get to talk to him so that you already like have a relationship with him when you get there.
Yeah, building a relationship was definitely one of the big things, and it's really cool to have that relationship with him already.
So that you're already like ready for it when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think your play style fits in at Wisconsin?
I think it fits in that it's more pro style offense, and I think that I'm more pro style quarterback. I don't run the ball a lot. I'm not gonna show off my speed. I'm not that fast, but I think just getting down and dirty, getting those yards and making the passes when I have to. I think that their offense fits my skill set, and my skill set fits their offense.
So it's a pro style offense, like for your style of play.
Yeah.
What's the best game you've had in your high school career so far?
Um, Definitely the Palm Desert game. It was second round of playoffs. They were talking a lot of trash in the papers before the game, and it was probably one of the best games I've had. Most efficient game. The offense kind of just ran so super smooth. Um, so probably that game. I think it was like 5 touchdowns, 300 something passing yards, and only like 4 incompletions.
Oh, that's
So
crazy.
the team was like, our offense was really clicking. I mean, our offensive line was playing phenomenally. Our running backs had a lot of rushing yards too. So
You got to take it to them for all the smack that they were saying.
yeah.
Is there any certain team that when you always play them, you get the most hyped up for?
Probably Dos Pueblos, one of our crosstown rivals. If my coach I trained with didn't go to Santa Barbara and get the job, I would have gone to Dos Pueblos. But my sisters all went there, so I have that rivalry with them. And then also just the crosstown, all the kids over there, and then all the kids in Santa Barbara, we just want to, get at it.
All the crosstown rivalry. Everyone's like get out at each other.
Yeah.
So that would have been your school if your coach didn't get the job at Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I would have gone DP.
That's funny. I was the rival that you went to then.
Yeah, it was fine.
How did you train in the off season?
I've been putting a lot of work in the weight room, getting stronger. I've been training with a new speed coach to get faster, more agile, and then doing a lot of cardio just to make sure my body's ready for hopefully a senior season or just preparing for college.
So you've been like getting stronger too, like in the weight room?
Yeah, just getting my body more, more functional. Not functional, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. And like the speed to like when the pocket collapses, you can get out and make a throw.
Yeah, to make more plays, be able to make more plays when a play crashes down.
To like extend it.
Yeah, exactly.
What part of your game did you most improve on in the off season?
My ability to run. I had to be more mobile to play if I wanted to play at the college level. So I just had to make sure that I was going to be able to do that. Obviously, when I get to Wisconsin, their weight program is going to be very good for me, and they're going to get me able to play physically. But being able just to move better, better balance, better core strength, rotational stuff to throw the ball farther and harder. So just all of that stuff. I think the best part is just getting more agile, more mobile.
So you're more mobile now, like, and for at the college level, you're ready.
Yeah, I'd say I'm more ready than I was about 5 months ago.
Like to play against those guys that are like huge on the defensive line.
Yeah.
I know that you announced you'll be playing your senior season as long as it happens. What made you decide to play your senior season?
It was a tough choice. Either going to Wisconsin and preparing for my future right away, or staying home and finishing out my senior year. I always wanted to play my senior season. Walk out on senior night. Our stadium's been under renovation for 4 years. They've missed 3 deadlines. It's been bad, but this year was the final year we were actually going to play in it. And I've always wanted to play in it. I've never had a true high school game yet. We always play at our other schools in town as our home games. And, just finishing with my best friends. I wanted to play my last few games with them. And because, most of them won't be able to play football after high school again, but definitely just sharing those moments with them.
It's like it'll be their last games in high school, and for you to be able to finish it with them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about going into your senior season?
I feel good. Obviously, I'm ready to play. Been waiting for a while now, but I feel like I'm ready to play. Just got my body, where it needs to be, better where it has to be, and I kind of just want to get out there, show off what I can do.
So you've been ready for a while now.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Is it in February now after yesterday?
I think so. I honestly don't know. Like, I have no idea what's going on over there.
It's gonna happen in summer at this point.
Yeah, I know.
What are you most looking forward to when you get to Wisconsin?
New experiences. Obviously, college, you're going out on your own. So I'm excited for all of that, and as well as football. I mean, it's the highest level you could get. So I'm excited both for the football and just the new life experiences I'm going to get out there.
It's like the new experiences and the football part.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin, they usually play in the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, almost every year. So that's our goal is to get to that next step, which would be playoffs. But we'll get there.
And to like beat Ohio State in it.
Yep.
Who is your favorite football player as a kid?
As a kid, it's tough. As a kid, I really watched more college than I did NFL. Watching Brett Hundley, he was old. He's UCLA quarterback.
Mm-hmm. My mom went to UCLA, so I watched him a lot.
Yeah, my sisters were all there when he was playing, and they knew him. They were friends with him, and watching him play was definitely he was probably one of my favorite players to watch.
He was good. Like for UCLA, they would go to they would have good records with him.
Yeah, no, they were good.
His first play was a touchdown for UCLA.
I remember.
Do you try to model your game after anyone?
I'd say either like Josh Allen, Ben Roethlisberger, or Derek Carr. A lot of people trash on Derek Carr, but I think he does a lot of things well. Obviously, he has some bad games. Everybody has bad games, but I think he does some things really well, like staying in the pocket and stepping up and keeping your eyes downfield. I think he's one of the best at that. So I'd probably take a lot of things from his game.
He's really good. A lot of people where I'm from like Derek Carr because he went to Fresno State.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen's actually from a small town kind of near me.
Yeah.
Like, we would my school. We would play like his middle school and stuff.
That's cool.
How would you describe yourself off the field?
Chill. I like vibing through life. I don't do a lot besides I got a small group of friends and my girlfriend. So I just usually just hang out with them. Don't do a lot of other stuff. Just do that, work out, basic.
So you're just kind of chill and you just do most of the stuff every day and hang out with the same people?
Yeah, mainly. I'll just, go work out and then go hang out either with my friends or my girlfriend. And we'll do our own things like go to the beach or stuff like that, but nothing too crazy.
That's right. In Santa Barbara, you're close to it.
Yeah, we're close to the beach.
Then the last question I have is for fun. You get to take any 3 NFL players to dinner. They can be past or present. Who are you taking?
Tom Brady has got to be one of them. No question. Could I do a coach? I'd take John Madden. Definitely John Madden. Coach my favorite Raiders team. And then last one probably be I'd say Bo Jackson.
So you're a Raiders fan?
Yeah, I'm a Raiders fan.
Bo Jackson, he was good. Too bad he got the injury.
Yeah, he was really good, and then the injury kind of screwed him over, but he was still really good.
Nowadays, he would have been able to come back.
Oh, I know.
And then you got John Madden, one of the best coaches ever.
Yep, I liked how he coached, and it'd just be really cool, ask him a bunch of questions about football and all that stuff.
And he has the video game named after him.
Yep.
Then you got Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Yep, the GOAT. He just ask him like all about his like motivation, stuff like that. You know, how he took being drafted in the sixth round, being the backup to Drew Bledsoe, and then taking over, winning 6 Super Bowls.
And
So definitely that.
like he didn't wear 10 in the NFL because a punter had it and he couldn't get it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining me today. Those are all the questions.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem.